No, for example, fine sir, you have told about F3, no problem. Sometime what happens in AutoCAD, L enter, I will draw. I want to draw an inclined line, but I am not able to draw inclined line. Why you are not able to draw an inclined line? Because there is some key called as F8, that is called as ortho mode on or off. What is that? Ortho mode on or off. Ortho in the sense it will restrict your line to move in horizontal direction or vertical direction. So that is the function of F8. That is the function of what? F8, ortho mode on or off. For example, no, I am being restricted either to move only in 0 degree or 90 degree or 180 degree or 360 degree, but I'm not able to travel in any inclined direction. I'm not able to travel the line in any inclined direction. For that, what I need to do, again I have to go for switch off F8. I have switched off F8. Now you can see that I'll be able to draw in all 360 direction. So this is the function of what? F8, ortho mode on or off. It will restrict your line. If I switch on F8, again if I switch on F8, you will be able to draw only lines in 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree and 360 degree. This is how we have to restrict the line by using F8. That is the function of F8. That means if you want straight lines, inclined straight line also if you need, you have to go for what? F8, ortho mode on or off. Is a very important function key you have to remember. No, just at present I am only telling you about F3, F8 and F11. Going further, we will also discuss about the other function keys. That's a different part. But at present, you have to remember one is F3, object snap on or off, F8, ortho mode on or off, F11, object snap tracking on or off. Now we'll ponder over the F11. What is exactly F11? Object snap tracking on or off. Now please see here. Sir, you told about fine line and how to draw the line. Fine, we have drawn a line. See here. So I drawn a line here. Fine. Now question is how to use F11. F3 you understood, F8 you understood. Okay. Now I want to draw F11 also. I want to draw F11. How to use this function F11? Please see here. See, I have a rectangle. Let us say still we are not into the rectangle topic, but just I am giving an example. Now, exactly what I want to do, I want to draw a circle from the middle of this rectangle. Exactly from the middle of this rectangle, midpoint of this rectangle. How to draw that? That's the question, right? So what usually if I tell you to do it manually, what we will do? Usually if I tell you to do it manually, what you will do, you will take a line. If you do it on the paper, you will take diagonal line, you will draw a diagonal line like this, you will draw another diagonal line like this, then you will draw a circle like this in the paper if I tell you to do it, right? But in AutoCAD, you need not to do all these hectic works. You need not to do all these hectic works. What you need to do? For example, if I have a rectangle, fine, already I have a rectangle. So what is the function of this F11? I will tell you exactly. See, I want to draw a circle, right? I want to draw a circle exactly from the middle point. I will go for circle command. There is something called a circle command, which I will tell you later. Now you can see that whenever I hover over the midpoint, when I hover over this midpoint, easily you are getting the center of this rectangle, right? Is it necessary to draw inclined lines or diagonal lines? No, I am not drawing in diagonal. Just I will take this as center, I will click it and I will just end it here. So I did not locate any diagonal lines here at all. So that is the beauty of this F11. That means object snap tracking on or off. It will track your middle points. It will track your end points. For example, if I have a line here, I want to draw a line here. I don't know where exactly this line ends with this line. So what I need to do, I need to go to this end point and just track it. That's it. Automatically it will give you the, in green color, it will give you the line. So that you will be able to look at this point also. So that is the function of F11. But remember one thing, that if F11 has to be worked, then your F3 should be switched on. That means your object snap should be switched on. Then only you will be able to work on F11. That means if F11 has to work, then F3 should be compulsorily switched on. It should not be switched off. That means Osnap should be switched on. For example, if I have a rectangle here, okay, if I sorry, not rectangle, let us say I am drawing a rectangle by using line command. So my F3 is, I'll switch off F3, okay. At present I am switching off F3. Now you can see that whenever I am going here at the end point, I am not able to locate the end point. If you are not able to locate the end point, how can you track the end point? It is not possible to track the end point, right? So I cannot track the end point. So what I can do, again I have to go for switch on F3. Once you switch on F3, you can see that whenever I come to this point, automatically green color extension line is been given. So you can use that as a reference and you can draw and you can complete this as a complete rectangle. So no need to go for any extra methods to draw and finish this rectangle. Is it clear to everyone? So there are three important function keys that we have in AutoCAD. One is F3, another one is F8, another one is F11. F3 is something that object snap on or off. F8 is ortho mode on or off. F11 is object snap tracking on or off. F3 in the sense object snap means already I told you. Object snap means you will be able to locate the endpoints, locate the midpoints, locate the intersection point. For example, if I have two lines which are inclined, for example, if I want to draw inclined, I have to switch off F8. See, I have two lines which are intersecting each other, right? Now I want exactly the intersection point, then you have to switch on what? See, you can get this intersection point as well. In green color, you are being seen that, right? So that is your intersection point. From that intersection point, if you want to draw a straight line, you can draw a straight line like this. So this is the beauty of what? This is the beauty of F3, object snap on or off. Is it clear to everyone? So this is your F3 and F8 and F11, right? So these are all three function keys which plays a very important role in AutoCAD. Without this, you cannot work in AutoCAD, I can say that. So these are the very important function keys. This is all about the major function keys which we need for the basic requirements of the drawing. Okay, so these are all about F3, F8 and F11. Fine. This is all about the function keys.